Leaders also look at the public and say, look at the state of them, God. Remember it was the devil who said to God, look at Job. You only love him because of all the good things that you do for him. He only loves you because you're good to him. So the devil accuses God all the time. But the moral of the story is, I'm not afraid of anyone, because I know that even if there was every army in the whole world against me, right, the nations are but a drop in a bucket to the Lord. So his hand holds all the water in the world. So what on earth are you going to do with little pieces of tin? They are little pieces of tin foil to him. Army weapons and all the rest of it. And I've seen people trying to use weapons on me, and they've ended up turning it on themselves out of madness. Because their souls must realise it's the problem's with me, not with her. And that must be what jealousy comes from. And that's why I'm always been very open and telling people things to help themselves. Use essential oils, look after yourself. Because I'm trying to say, I'm teaching you what I have to do to keep myself happy. I'm not happy just naturally. This world doesn't provide it naturally. You have to seek it as if it's a treasure. You have to attain it. Happiness. It's not something you can just go and buy in the shop, and that's why everyone's having tantrums, like they're owed it. If she's got it, why have I not got it? I have obviously been touched by the Most High God because I was out of it. What a better way for God to save someone, because all my prayers previous to that, now looking back, would have just sounded like blah, 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 blah. I didn't know the structure of prayer or how the Lord wanted to be approached or nothing. But he taught me through the only way I can describe is eating razors. I'm saying, you're teaching me to love, joy, peace, long-suffering, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness and self-control. But they're abusing my daughter. And he's saying, if you don't do what I say, you're going to die along with them. And I was like, okay, I get the picture. And that is the only thing he would say to me for years. Do what I say or you'll die along with them. You'll go to hell along with them. So I have had and have no choice. If I love my children and I love God and I thank him for making them, I have no choice but to say, not my will, but thy will. I wasn't born to be a bastard. I didn't make myself. I have no choice. I'm not, I can't be anything. A small man can't be tall. A tall man can't be small unless you cut his legs off. We're all got to accept for what we've been made. And God said to me, you're my only begotten daughter, right? And I was like, I'm still dreaming because I still don't know things are happening even when they're happening because I'm so tired. And I was like, in my own little mind, I was thinking, oh, God's sweet. He's like saying to me, you think you're so unspecial? How about this? I thought he was being cute, like as if he was saying, be cute and think to yourself that you're my only daughter. Imagine that you were my only begotten daughter. And I was like, and it healed me because people were bullying me at the time. It healed me in the sense that I thought, maybe everybody gets a chance to be God's only begotten daughter. Maybe in the next life, my daughter will get a chance to be the only begotten daughter. Maybe in the next life, someone will get a chance to be Jesus. I don't know. Because I'm not God. And my mind is tiny. I can only go by what he tells me. And if he tells me something's good, it's good. And if he tells me it's bad, it's bad. And I don't care what anyone else says. And his presence is so thick inside me, not because I'm good, but because he made it that way. He taught me, put that brick upon that brick, put that brick upon that brick, and then it turned out to be me. Previous to that, I was a robot for Jehovah's Witnesses, and they could have made me do anything, and they did make me do bad things. So God saved me out of that. What have I got to say but hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. So everyone that is chatting, God is telling me everyone's chatting. Number one, it's not any of your business if you're making that noise in his face to be told anything. If you're coming to God saying, why, he's not going to tell you nothing. You don't deserve to know anything. Right or wrong, you're going to be in insanity. You might as well get used to it. I personally, the only thing I can credit myself for is I don't think I'm stupid. Because, when you see the earth hangs upon nothing, and if God was in a bad mood and just let it go one day, we'd all be splattered somewhere. Or be falling through the sky. So my bum doesn't sit comfortably on earth if I'm not in faith. I can't lie down in my bed and yawn and say, oh, thinking that there's no God, or, I know God's holding the earth up. So I'm not stupid. But the rest of the world is become like MTV. They don't realise they're in the real world, and I think it's taken them a long time to realise it. That things are not what they seem in the cartoons. You can't just go about spraying bullets into people on the street and think you're going to get points at the end of it. It's not going to work out like that. Now, who put those computers games onto the TV? The leaders. So right from day one, they're all in trouble. And no matter what happens, they're all going down. And they can do anything they want to my house, but I can guarantee you right now, you will not be able to do anything to me that is not written. I already know what I have to suffer in the future. I already know what I have to do in every circumstance. The Lord is good to his people. We are part of him. We're his family. And even when we do sins against him, he is there with his arms open. Come on, let's sort this out. And that's it. Literally within seconds. Yeah, I've committed the most terrible things that you would think. And then I've thought, I cannot approach him. And he's like, just tell me what happened. And I'll tell him, and he'll say, well, whose fault is that really? And were you forced into that? And how did it happen? So what choice did you have? And then I would usually say I had no choice. And he would say, well, let's drop it then. I'm not angry with you if you're not angry with yourself. Where's the guilt? You shouldn't be angry. It wasn't your fault. So sometimes you think you've done a sin and he's not angry at all. But he would be angry if I didn't pray to him about it. And if I just said, oh, I'll need to deal with it myself. What am I going to do? But everyone has to take responsibility for the things they do. I still had to take responsibility and go and pray about it and say I've done it. So we all have to take responsibility, like little children. That's why it's best to be like a little child, because they don't go into, oh, well, it's not fair. But they just, oh, I did it. Give me the smack or whatever. Anyway, I think the reason I was to come on was to say that we have no choice. I had no choice. I could not walk away from that bin until God gave me a way out and showed me the light. My body, it's not that I didn't want to walk. I wanted to walk. I wanted to go and lie in the park. It wasn't that. My body wouldn't move. And I was looking at people as if, no, and I could, as soon as I looked at people as if there's anyone noticing me, God was like, this is me here. No one can even see you. They can't even see you. So I was like, right, I don't have to worry that I'm making a fool of myself, because who wants to stand next to a big smelly bin?